You know, I said I wasn't gonna play this game straight away, but I'm going for the trifecta. Ladies and gentlemen, we have only just finished Final Fantasy VI after finishing Final Fantasy V, and I thought, you know, I've completed 2 of the 3 SNES games, so I may as well just go for them all straight away. There's no sense in waiting, and I said in a previous episode or previous video that I wanted to play Final Fantasy IV The After Years because I've never played it before. So it would only make sense for me to do a Let's Play of this game first if I was going to revisit it anyway. So then I can have the complete experience on my channel. I have a weird relationship with Final Fantasy IV. It's definitely not my favourite game in the franchise by any means. In fact, it's probably ranking quite low for me personally, which is a very controversial opinion. But before all of the Final Fantasy IV fanboys attack me in the comments, I just want you to know that I do greatly love this game and I grow up with it. Final Fantasy IV was the second Final Fantasy game I ever played, being the DS 3D version, which is actually the only one I have currently ever beaten. I've played this version of the game, which I'll talk about in a little second, before, but I've never finished it. I'm way more familiar with the DS 3D versions, which I think is actually a very excellent remakes. I really enjoy it. I like the graphics. I like the augment system, as kind of bullshitty as it is, but I'm kind of glad it's not in this game. So I'm going to be way more familiar with the DS version, so forgive me if I get a few things wrong during this LP. This isn't a blind run like Final Fantasy VI more so was. I do know this game fairly well. I'll probably reference a guide at some points, but you may even know it, just so I can make sure I know my stuff. So yeah, it's going to be a fun time, and I'll talk a little bit more about my experiences with 4 as we go through. So this title screen was just going to go on forever. But, yeah, this is the SNES version of the game. But I want to clear up something before you start going, Balloona, the SNES version of the game is terrible. They cut out a load of stuff and dumbed it down for people because they thought the Westerners were too stupid to understand extra combat skills. However, I have something prepared. This is a special patch of the SNES game called the Naming Way Edition. That's what I have it, the Naming Way patch is what I have it down as. I actually live streamed this quite a while ago, but my setup was terrible. That's why there's a 3-hour save slot. That's what that is from. And basically this patch is a translation of the Japanese version, so I believe it's an updated translation of the SNES version, because again, the original translation wasn't fantastic. It has updated item and spell names to more modern modern names used in the series, and it keeps all the cut content from the Japanese version. So, for example, a lot of abilities and skills were cut for the Western version. Like, for example, Cecil, our main character, had his darkness ability cut from the original version. So he literally just had fight and item as his commands, which is just stupid. And the original SNES version in the West was very easy. I believe this makes it a little bit harder as well, so that should be interesting. So yeah, I'm just excited. This should be a very fun time. I'll leave a link in the description for the patch so you can go check it out yourself. But I just wanted to clear up that's the version we're playing, so let's just get right into it and I'll talk a little bit more, because I've been talking way too long just to this title screen. So I do apologise if you're new and you've been watching me ramble. Now, I just want to clear up something else as well. I obviously mentioned that I was going to play the After Years, and you may be like, well, for continuity, why don't you just play the PSP Final Fantasy IV collection? You may as well just play the PSP Final Fantasy IV, because it's basically the same. It brings back all the cut content and has an updated translation. I'm just playing this purely because there's something charming about the SNES version. I've never played it, I want to play it. Also, just to throw this out there, this version is way easier on my computer to record than the PSP version. So I'll worry about that when we get to playing the After Years, but for now, this is just a lot easier for me. So yeah, just wanted to say that. Captain Cecil will arrive in Baron soon. Good. God, it's bringing me back to the cutscene and Cecil's standing up. Oh, the voice acting. I miss the voice acting of the DS version. I actually quite like the voice acting. bothers the captain as well. Orders or not, this isn't right. Taking a crystal from innocent people, for what? So in typical early Final Fantasy game tradition, this game focuses on the crystals. We've had a nice break from the crystals that were completely absent from Final Fantasy VI. We're now going back to crystal-driven plots, which is completely fine. I have to say, this is a very cool crystal chamber. I like it a lot. The design of the crystal rooms in FF4. Also, this theme. This game has some very good music. This theme, the Red Wings theme, is absolutely amazing. Must we be thieves sent to plunder the weak? Enough. The captain, the Mysidians didn't even fight back, yet we took from them. Listen, possessing the crystal is essential to our prosperity. Moreover, His Majesty deemed the Mysidians know too much about the crystal's secrets. We are the Red Wings, the Air Force of Baron. The royal command is absolute. Captain. I think already, I mean, compared to the DS version, there's a very big difference in translation, and Cecil seems a lot more fierce, and, you know, kind of still passionate for his side. He's not really showing his doubts just quite yet. Well, he's not showing his doubts in front of his soldiers. But yeah, something that is kind of weird to me. You don't actually get to fight this first fight. Cecil, you just see Cecil throw a red fang at some enemies. Like, it's not even a tutorial fight, which I thought was kind of odd. Never quite understood that, and they obviously fixed it later on in the remakes. You don't even get to, like, why not let this be the tutorial fight? I don't understand. But hey, Cecil's just throwing out the magic fangs. It's funny because by the time you get magic fang items, I typically find them to be largely useless. Excuse me. These intro battles make them look way better than they actually are. There are too many monsters these days. Too many indeed. Perhaps it's some sort of omen? Captain, we're now over Baron. Very well. Prepare to land. I also need to get used to the SNES, like the old games didn't separate every character's line with a new text box. They just kind of carry them on, which is kind of odd. But yeah, I guess I'm just used to playing the advanced versions of games. Alright, so here we are in Baron Castle. Still not controlling anything yet. Hey, Bagan. Well done, so the crystal is ours. The Mysidians were helpless. I'm afraid I don't understand. This way, Cecil. Again, another amazing theme, the Baron Castle theme. I think this plays in every castle, or a lot, well, at a few castles. I don't think this is exclusive to Baron, but correct me if I'm wrong. Please wait here. Your Majesty, it would appear Cecil's faith in you begins to waver. True. How does he know that? Oh, I guess, because of what he said before, I suppose, but... As Royal Guard Captain, you've done well, Bagan. But it matters not. Obtaining the crystal is more important. Send him in. Yes, Majesty. So from one sentence that Cecil said to Bagan, he already just assumes he's a traitor. He's having second thoughts. The Kingdom of Baron hails your return. May I have the crystal? Yes, Your Majesty. Relinquished the water crystal. It's genuine, my liege. Oh, sorry, that was Bagan, not the king. Yes, what splendor. Cecil, you are dismissed. Don't do it. Don't do it. Your Majesty. Yes. You're dismissed, Captain. Forgive me, but what are your Majesty's intentions? My men are confused and displeased. As are you? No, I only ask. Do you take me for a fool, Cecil? After all I've done for you, this wounds me. I cannot place trust in one who offers none in return. I hereby relieve you of command of the Red Wings. That was very fast. Your Majesty. And I'll charge you with a new task. Slay the Eidolon that infest Mist Valley, and deliver this carnelian signet to the Village of Mist. You leave tomorrow morning. Your Majesty. Cecil meant no harm. I'm so edgy. I'm joking. Don't come at me. Kane, if you're so concerned about Cecil, you can accompany him. Your Majesty. Take the ring and be gone. Receive the carnelian signet. Your Majesty. Just shoving us out the door. I'm sorry, Kane. Don't worry. You'll be back in command of the Red Wings in no time. But get some rest. Leave tomorrow's preparations to me. Yeah, Kane's quite the character. So anyway, now we have control. Here is Cecil. He's a Dark Knight. So just like Final Fantasy VI, every character has their own class, like a job class, and every character is pretty unique in what they can do. But I feel like this game does an infinitely better job than Final Fantasy VI does of keeping every character unique, because it doesn't have the magic system that 6 does. So while that may make things a lot less interesting in building a character, every character does have a distinct job. However, what this game does poorly, well, not poorly, I guess it's from a story point, but you never really get to choose who's in your party in this game. You're always with specific people no matter what, whereas in 6, for a lot of the times you could change around your party, especially in the late game. So we just have the Carnelian Signet, which I guess is like a key item. Cannot use magic. All this dark equipment. And yeah, here's the status menu, I guess. I thought this patch gave an updated like status screen, but I guess not. Like not a status screen, like a equipment screen. Maybe I'm just making that up. Form is like, oh yeah, that's formation, but this game's kind of weird. I really don't understand why they kept this as well in later editions and why this was done. But you're forced to have like a set row system, so you either have 3 people in the back row and 2 people in the front, or 2 people in the back row and 3 people at the front, and you can just change between them at any time. And depending where you are in the formation, that changes it. I never understood why they did that. Battle speed, I'll just keep active, weight, yeah, window. Oh, we can change window color. I didn't realize you could do that. I always like to make it a little like turquoisey, a little bit. Yeah, I always like that kind of menu screen. But anyway, what this patch also adds, which wasn't in the original, is a B button sprint. Hell yeah, that's what a big problem with a lot of the original SNES and NES games is that there was no sprint button. They were often added in such as like the advanced versions, but this patch adds one, which is amazing. What's wrong? I'm sorry for dragging you into this. I came to your defense by my own free will. I envy you, Kane. I mastered the dark sword to please his majesty, but out of my desire to protect, not to destroy. I understand you're wanting to be in his majesty's good graces. I became a dragoon to feel closer to my late father. Anyway, his majesty must have his reasons. Now get some sleep, or do you plan on having me do all the work tomorrow? Oh, don't you worry. In the DS version, that gave you like a little flashback cutscene. When you and Sir Kane teaming up, none can stop you. I won't be sure about that. I have faith in the king. This guy's like, I have faith in the king. This guy's like, the king's kind of dodgy. Alright. I'm awake. How'd you work by the crystal? I did do that. Treasure straight away. We straight away get treasure. Boom. Very hard to see switch on the wall. Ether. 480 gil. It's very specific. And a 10. I think the left-hand staircase is where we need to go to progress. Ooh. This guy's trying to get sleep on me. Yeah, these are like tutorial rooms. I think. Yeah, basic swords like fire and blizzard are weak against many monsters. There must be more to learn. That doesn't seem like correct wording. I guess it Shouldn't it be like, oh, monsters are weak to fire and blizzard spells? But yeah, like, as you can see, it changed ice from blizzard it changed ice to blizzard, and as you can see, it changed like cure, cure 2, cure 3 to the more updated terms of cura and curaga. Just the little things, like stuff like, I think, potions, and like, I think they had a habit of calling them like tonics and stuff like that in the originals. This is Baron's treasury, not my enter. Yeah, later on we'll be able to get treasure from here. This guy's standing in front of the switch, which is kind of annoying. Finally, a little bit of sleep. I'm kidding, Cecil, please don't tell Chief. Have you seen Sid? Already? This tower's off limits. You know, I never understood the layout of Baron Castle. It's a very weird layout. Anyway, I should probably mention, a lot of you are probably wondering, I mentioned earlier that I have pretty controversial opinions on Final Fantasy IV. I don't hate the game by any means. Oh, maybe this is a bad time to say it. Cecil, let me just introduce best waifu. No, definitely not best waifu. There's definitely a better waifu in this game. Thank goodness you're alright, I was so worried. How could we be hurt? The mages didn't even raise their hands. Cecil, I'll visit you later, okay? Of course. Hell yeah. But the problem I have with this game, like, a lot of people are very nostalgic for, which I understand. I mean, I'm nostalgic for 5 and 3. I'm nostalgic for this game too, but I have a big problem with this game's story for the most part. The story is very stupid at points, just to put it plainly. The story's very stupid, and we'll see that as we go along, but the story does a lot of things that I kind of annoy me. Tropes that, I mean, it's fair to use because it came out in like 1990 something, so they weren't especially tropes yet, but a lot of things that I kind of not a big fan of when it comes to story writing. Yeah, it's definitely got one of the weakest stories of the games that I've played. This is one of the ones that tries to tell the serious story as well. There's just a lot of things that it does that I just wish it could have done better. I guess we'll explain that as we go along, but I don't want people to get the wrong idea that I hate the game, I don't like it, I do like the game. We'll just see as we go along. There's some stupid story moments that I'm just like, really? And yeah, I guess maybe I'll have a better appreciation for them playing it again, quite a few years later, I suppose. How are my ships doing? Something up? Tell the truth. What? Who's gonna lead the Red Wings then? What the heck's the king thinking? I'm not gonna make him any more airships if he's using them as tools for killing. Hey, I gotta get going. My daughter's worried because I've been taking too many all-nighters. Later. He just walked through me. Yeah, that's Sid. We'll be seeing him later. Can't believe I was wounded. Captain, you're meant to be asleep. I'm gonna drink and forget what I did in Mysidia. That would have been censored in the, you know, the original SNES release. We all know we can't have alcohol references in my Nintendo game. Alright. Let's go Betty Buys. I've changed your linens. Linens? I don't know why I said linens. What's wrong with me? I read it as lines, and then I was like, hold on. Leaving early in the morning, sir. Sleep well. Alright. Just gonna go sleep in my armor, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I just get into bed in my full suit of armor, my sword still strapped to my back. What happened to His Majesty? A kind, good knight who raised orphans like Cain and me. What would a man like that want with something like the water crystal? Its value must go beyond mere riches to demand theft from unresisting villagers. Orders or not, my actions were unpardonable. Oh, just invite yourself in. No, it's fine. You can do that anytime. Don't we get to hear the best song in the game? What happened? You just returned from Mysidia, and now you're sent to slay an Eidolon. It's nothing. Then, why did you look away? Yeah! One of the best tracks of all Final Fantasy. This may not be one of my favorite games, but this is definitely one of the best tracks of any of the games, like by far. It's amazing. In Mysidia, we took the crystal from innocent people. I never thought my heart would reflect the color of my armor, yet here I am. You're a good man, Cecil. I'm a dark knight without the courage to disobey his king. The Cecil I know would never whimper like this. The Cecil I know isn't a little bitch. That's basically what she's saying. Oh, just like grow up. Jeez, Rosa has no chill. You're headed for Mist in the morning, right? If anything should happen to you, Don't worry, Kane's coming too. It's late, you should get some rest. Be careful. Thanks, Rosa, but I know what I've become. Alright. Hey, bro. Let's go, Cecil. I'm counting on you, my friend. But you've nothing to fear. Hell yeah, epic music! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The official start of Final Fantasy IV. I didn't think I would be doing it this early, honestly, but I just kind of felt like playing it, so it's gonna be a fun one. I feel like this is gonna be probably a shorter LP than 5 and 6. We'll see, though. Thus, the Dark Knight Cecil was stripped of his command as captain of the Red Wings. He and the Dragoon Kane left Baron for the village of Mist, in a valley shrouded in deep fog. The advent of the airship marked the realization of mankind's dreams, but also a new age of avarice. With the might of its Royal Air Force, the Red Wings, Baron soon reigned supreme. But why does the king seek the crystals? Why do monsters rapidly multiply and stir unrest? Crystals silently shed their light. Well, let's find out. Alright, here's Kane, a Dragoon. He's a lance user from what you'd expect. I always like that when they give like characters, make some characters left-handed just for no reason. Just, you know, it's like a little subtle, you know, thing. Like, some people are left-handed, not everyone wields a sword in the right hand and a shield in the left, you know? And he has like a jump command as you would expect from a Dragoon. So, there we go. Let's make a save. I'll just save over this slot, because we're not going to be using that anymore. So we can leave and head to Mist, as the king instructed us, but we can actually visit the town of Baron. So we've obviously visited the castle. There is a potion in there. That's why you always check the pots. See? More potion. Actually, the game doesn't even give you any potions off the bat. So you actually start with no healing items or anything. Why's your armor dark? You a bad guy? Yes. How do I open? Oh, okay. See, no obvious switch. Tent, eye drops, dwarf bread. Zoom out to see world map. Oh yeah, they do that in Final Fantasy 3, I think. But yeah, another thing about this. Wait, what? Didn't sort it. Oh, you do it yourself, right? My. You have to do it like this. Yeah, this wasn't in the original. Wait, what? I'm so confused. I thought like you had to press sort and then you could move items around. What's the point? There we go. It wasn't doing it before. Can I do it now and then have it in order? Whatever. I guess I'll leave it down here. And then you can, like, discard things, I guess. But I think that was an addition of the patch. It's not explicitly clear how it works, though. If you've been paying all our taxes, yeah. I wouldn't blame you if you weren't. I feel like Baron's the type of, Baron's definitely the type of, you know, country to heavily tax people just because they're dicks. Don't forget to buy potions, antidotes, and tents. It's rough out there. Yeah, so like, the game actually starts you off with no healing items unless you get stuff from pots or you buy them. Which is kind of interesting, actually. Because you can just go straight to Mist. You know, you don't have a healer in your party. Because Kane and Cecil obviously are not healers. This is the Devil's Road. At least in City, but they closed their side. Down the stairs is a training room. Oh no, guys. I think we might need to go to the training school. Oh wait. Naming way. Right? Would you like to change your name? No. But you can do that. Recording your journey is called saving. And yes, we can hold down the button to dash. The B button. Yeah, we're not choosing active. Inventory full. See Fat Chocobo. Use Geishel Greens where it smells like chocobos to call him. Oh, I hate the games where it's like a limited inventory and you've got to use Fat Chocobo. It's so annoying. And we can press X to skip turns, which I somehow didn't know about. I somehow realized midway through Final Fantasy VI you could press select to skip turns after all these years. Yeah, a lot of stuff in Baron is closed off, like the weapon shop is locked. I didn't mean to press that again. Several doors that are just locked. Wow, Dark Knight, scary, but kind of cool too. Maybe there's more hidden items around. The western building leads to the underground waterway. I think there's items in the water if I recall. Hey. Hello, sir. No, I've said nothing bad about the king. Come watch me dance. Wow, this is intense music. Oh, the dress just came right off. Damn, I sure do love that sprite. I didn't even have to pay for that. Yeah, we can actually come all the way down to the river. I believe there's, yep, there's an item here. I think there's more than just that. Fine. Yep, a tent. It's like wherever you can't walk in the water, there's gonna be an item. I think there's only those two, though. Okay, I think that's everything that we can do for now. Apart from this house up here. God damn it. Well. Oh. Sid's house. Another all. Oh, I didn't mean to skip. Another all-nighter. Ted's got to realize he's not that young anymore, and he needs to stop arguing with people when they badmouth the king. See, Sid's a homie. He's on our side. New engine's done. It's very obsessive, man. Alright, let's go. Wait, do I need to buy... maybe I should actually buy potions. I've only got 3. I'll buy like 2 more. We got 480 gold after all. Or gil. I hate how it makes you select the quantity of 1 or 10 first. 5 potions is probably fine for now, and we'll end up getting more as well. Alright. Save again. So let's be on... Let's be on our way. And our first battle is goblins, and it's a preemptive. Nice. Yeah, as you can see, we have a dark command, which Cecil did not have in the Western version originally, like I mentioned. Super dumb, because this is too complicated for Westerners. But here we are. God damn you, fucking 90s Japanese gaming companies thinking we're too stupid. Also, the battle theme in this game, very good. I don't know if I'm actually going the right way either. I always forget which way it is to the Mist Cave. Just kind of aimlessly wander around for a bit. Oh, a bronze hourglass. I think that gives stop. Puts stop on people. This is gonna happen a lot. This happened during my live stream. There's like several clips of me getting into encounters like one step after another. It's absolutely ridiculous sometimes the encounter rate of this game. So yes, if I'm going through a dungeon or an area and the encounter rate is getting crazy, I will edit things out. Because it's just too stupid, especially in a game like this. The encounter rate is still very high in these earlier games. They still didn't realize that high random encounters is not what people want. But anyway, we're at the Mist Cave, the first dungeon, so we will proceed. I like the subtle kind of like foggy effect. I appreciate that. Go back. Who's there? Also, can we appreciate how far I got without being attacked? Jeez. Got through, like, I walked the entire distance up to the top of the cave without getting attacked by a random encounter. That's impressive. There's just more goblins and a sword rat. Let's try darkness, because they're a big group. It's like a multi-targeting attack, but it does drain Cecil's HP. Which is actually very different to how it works in the DS version and beyond. In the DS version, darkness was like a status effect that Cecil could put on, and it boosted his attack damage. His physical attack damage, but it just had like a sap effect on him at all times. I think, yeah, I need to go up here first. I kind of prefer having the multi-target attack, just for like stuff like this. I mean, I probably didn't need to use it there, but like, these enemies all have really low HP. They all die straight away to that. It's pretty nice. Obviously, if you spam it too much, then you're draining his HP constantly. So, but it is nice. So I remember the layout of this cave pretty well. Just more goblins. We're getting a lot of preemptives, holy shit. Am I just getting really lucky? Feels like every encounter I've been getting into has been a preemptive. I've literally not been attacked yet. The only damage I've sustained is from Cecil using darkness. I don't know what's going on. Alright, 10. Even though I don't think there's a save point in here. Funnily enough, we can't even use it. Yeah, that one wasn't preemptive. I was gonna say, if I got it again, that would be quite ridiculous. This enemy's just on getting a turn, holy shit. I thought this patch was meant to be harder. Cecil leveled up. Maybe the battle speed is just set in a way where they're just not getting a turn, but it's on pretty fast. Anyway, we're about to face the boss, so what? Why are you not auto-stacking? That's so dumb. Why would you not auto-stack? This makes no sense. Wait, I went into the menu to actually use a potion. Just completely forgot about that. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, let me just actually do that. Leave now. Is this the Eidolon of the Mist Cave? I'm sure it's probably fine. It's just random enemies when we're about to fight a fucking boss battle. Ugh. It makes me so angry when this happens. And you've just healed up. Nice! I'm getting so lucky. And you just healed up and then you get attacked by random things when you're walking like towards the boss. But it's fine. They missed. Knights of Baron. Who's there? Turn back now, and no harm will come to you. Show yourself. Do you still wish to go on? Yeah. I've not even been hit for damage yet. I'm not scared. Must deliver this ring to the village of Mist. Then I have no choice. Mist is gathering. Oh no! Mist Dragon, or Mist D. Epic boss music. Bum, 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 bum. You know what I'm realizing literally right now as I'm fighting this boss is that every first boss fight of the SNES games all have the same gimmick of transforming in a state where if you attack them, you get punished. Mist Dragon, what's the fucking eagle thing in 5 called? How do I not know this? The eagle boss in the Wind Temple that I've forgotten the name of. And then fucking Yanma, I believe it's called. Oh fuck, I just attacked it twice. See, this is the problem with this though. Yeah, so this is like, he turns into mist, the eagle thing puts its wings up, and then it uses Breath Wing if you attack it, and then Yanma goes into its shell. They're literally all the same boss fight, just different sprites. So yeah, I kind of fucked up. I made Kane jump. This is stupid. So I'm gonna get attacked by the mist now. Okay, or not. So yeah, I just have to wait because I can just keep pressing X to swap turns. Yeah. I have to say, Kane's Dragoon sprite in this version makes him look a lot less edgy. His armor's like bright blue, and you can actually see his eyes. Whereas in the DS, well, I guess it's just the 3D versions, he had like black armor, and you could like his helmet like covered his eyes. He looked like fucking Batman. Hey, he didn't even have like a boss disappeared animation. Oh, that's pretty easy. Yeah, it's kind of funny. All of those fucking boss fights are literally identical. You attack the thing, it has like a status where if you attack it, you get punished. Yeah. The ring, it's glowing. Uh-oh. Bombs? Uh-oh. Let there be fire. Did you not, like, check the thing that you were delivering before you delivered it? Is this why we were sent here? To burn down the village. Why? Why? Uh-oh. Are we the bad guys? Mom's dragon died, so Mom did too. I think we're the bad guys. Heard lots of their lot. Summoners, named for their ability to bond with Eidolons. So when we slew the dragon, we also... Her mother, we... You murdered Mum's dragon? We never intended this to happen. His Majesty wanted to wipe out the summoners of this village. Are you going to finish the job, Cecil? Cain, chill. Bro. You'd betray your king? Betray him? Any man who'd wish for this. This massacre is no king of mine. Thought you'd say that. Cain? I owe His Majesty much, and I can't disgrace the honor of the Dragoons. So you'll join me? Baron's army is the mightiest in the world. Our fight means nothing if we remain alone. We must share with other nations what we've seen, and Rosa would join us. Thank you, Cain. I'm not doing this just for you. Huh? We better get going. Water the girl. We can't leave her. Listen, it's dangerous here. We have no right to your trust, but please come with us. Fuck you, motherfucker. You killed my mom. There's no time to reason. Just grab her. That's a bit suspicious, Cain. I don't think you can just grab children and run away. I mean, I guess if the village is burning down, but she's no ordinary child. I hate you. Caps lock intensifies. Oh, hi, Titan. Dead. Oh, wow. That didn't even... That's half damage. I could have took that guy on. No problem. Not even scary. A little bit of collateral damage. See, this is the only time like a Final Fantasy game, at least the early ones, take into account what happens when you summon a huge monster to aid you. Like, whenever we summon later in the game, or in any other game, with these huge beasts in these small castles or fields, you know, if I'm summoning Ifrit in a massive field, he's just gonna burn down the forest and the fields and the grass, you know? Cain? Uh-oh. He's gone. Can't stay here. Cain, please be safe. Alright, well. Somehow the earthquake summoned mountains that we cannot now pass. I never understood that. Why are there mountains in the way? It should just be a gap in the earth, not literal mountains formed. But anyway, I'm going to finally end this episode here. That is all for the first episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. Can't believe I'm saying that. Oh my god. In the next episode, we will venture on without Cain. See what happens with this little girl that tried to kill us. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, be sure to subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.